All right, we're going to head right over to the Orange County Register building where business columnist Jonathan Lansner is waiting by patiently with all the very latest numbers. We're glad to have you with us, John.
My pleasure.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the new local job numbers that came out. Are they vastly different than what we anticipated?
Sadly they are. We've talked over the past several months about how the job number didn't look so good, and then it was wait till March for the revision, and it's March and the revision wasn't pretty. The state's new math showed 12,000 less jobs in Orange County last year than we previously thought, which means instead of adding about 6,000 jobs last year, we lost 6,000 jobs. And that's only the second down year in 14 years, which isn't a bad track record, but you can clearly say the momentum is going the wrong way.
Okay, some of the industries that have been affected, obviously, I'm assuming construction has been affected, but there's others.
Well, clearly the real estate market has been kind to no one. The real estate employment peaked in September of '06. We've lost 26,000 real estate and finance jobs there, which is a stunning amount even in a town with 1.5 million jobs. And clearly we're starting to see some weakness stretch over to other areas. The whole service sector, this is the first time it's been down since 1992, and we don't have a lot of manufacturing here anymore. It's largely a service town, and when that's not going well, and certainly the mortgage problems have a lot to do with that. That hurts. I think two of the more interesting things is both that the restaurant business and the retail business had very soft hiring practices last year, which clearly those people sort of know what the shoppers are doing, and they're telling the shoppers are at best being cautious.
What the state budget crisis we have now, if it comes true, how is that going to continue to affect jobs here?
The sad thing is one of the bright spots last year was local government. They were hires about 2,000 net jobs, a positive in an otherwise slow year. And and I know if the tax receipts come in like we think we do and the budget cuts are what's expected, you're not going to see one local governments adding people. In fact, they may be cutting people. We've seen stories in the Register recently talking about some significant layoffs at the school districts. So clearly it's sort of that double whammy, that we're going to lose one of the bright spots this year with pretty good certainty.
How many jobs were cut in the last 12 months?
On average, we lost 6,000 jobs. It's 0.4%, so I mean it's not huge. But in a business world where things are dicey for anyone, whether you're selling ads, selling cars, selling furniture, having a few thousand less people with jobs, that's a few thousand less potential customers. And the neighbor of that person who's lost his job may not be spending too, because it only takes one layoff on a block to get everyone probably tightening their pocketbook a little.
Right. Okay. And local retailers cutting their force by what percentage are we looking at?
They're both, all these cuts are relatively modest. I think you got to add up the fact that we've had a great run. Last year was at least the stop to the great run, and now we're all left with the great question, what's next? In '01, '02, we had about one bad year. It was 10 months of year-over-year job declines, and it was over quickly. What saved us there was the real estate market. Real estate market isn't going to save us now. It's the problem. So we're at 9 months now of year-over-year job losses, and the great question is what's going to save us? Maybe cheap money from the Fed and some of the stimulus package. Everyone's going to be getting, or many people will be getting checks from the government this spring. Is that enough? Great question, and certainly something to watch in the coming weeks and months.
Okay, and we've heard nothing but, real estate's been bad, real estate's going down, blah, blah, blah. But there is a bright side, at least on the minds of some folks within the industry. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, some of it's, simple economics. Prices are down 10, 15, 20%. Pick your neighborhood, pick your type of house. Mortgages are cheap. At some point, homes that were clearly overpriced 2 years ago and a year ago start to get affordable. But when you're going to be shelling out $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 for a home, you've got to feel confident. And I don't know that we have the economic confidence out there for people to go out and start buying en masse yet. We'll see what the stimulus package does. Some of these larger loans will get cheaper in the coming months after the Congress acted. So perhaps, but I'm a little bit cautiously guarded about real estate's turnaround in '08. '09 may be a better time to see it.
Maybe '09. Okay, thanks, John.
All right.
We'll see you.